You can feel the anticipation in the air. We're in Las Vegas. Hi, everyone. Time for more NBA Cup action. The Eastern Conference semifinals are almost underway, and we can't wait. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. All right, let's take a look at some numbers for MP.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
And the combination of NBA basketball with the single elimination format, you know the anticipation here is sky high.
Oh, the Eastern semifinals of the NBA Cup knockout round. It's win or go home. So these two teams have come to play.
So a look at our starters for Orlando. Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. MP is out there with Jalen Suggs. And it's Webb in at the center position. Here's Evans. Can't get it to fall. And here are the Magic now. It's a three-point game. MP no good. Here's Larson, defended by Wagner. It's deflected. MP, the pass to Banchero. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
Nice job by Banchero. He is so aggressive in the paint.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. Here's Claxton. And rejected. Out of bounds. Nets ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Now off the inbound.
I mean, just a tough start. Missing their first 5 shots.
Great D that time from Suggs. Wagner, left side. Banchero with a screen on Thomas. MP, the pass to Banchero. Back to MP. On it. MP's got 5 now.
Well, the way MP runs screen and roll, you think he's been in this league for over a decade.
Outside Harden. Pass to Thomas to stop the run. It's hauled in by the Magic. Coming into this, having notched a win against Boston in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Well, and it's one thing to get the shots you want. It's another to make them. They've got good scorers on this team.
Now here's Harden. 13 points in the win against Charlotte. How about Paolo Banchero, coach? What a special talent. The first overall pick back in 2022, and then the Rookie of the Year.
Well, Brian, he's not just a scorer. He's a 6'10" playmaker, and getting that out of someone who plays on the front line and can also play as a small ball 5, Banchero's versatility makes him very valuable.
And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You look at the Magic, they've been outstanding thus far, claiming the top spot in their conference. And, of course, Brooklyn, 5 games back.
Yeah, right now for the Magic, I think they're the team you dread having to play. I mean, they've been performing at just about their best in every game so far this season.
Well, if you're able to strike fear into your opponent before even stepping on the floor, you're doing something right.
Gets the 3 to fall.
They're not wasting any time putting their stamp on this game. What a start.
Yeah, but you can't let up at all. They've got a chance to put this game away early, and they should take it.
Now here's Harden. He's been an offensive weapon for them, scoring around 17.5 points a game.
Finally, a make for this team. Hopefully it gives them a little confidence.
Yeah, you know, sometimes all it takes is that first bucket to get a team into a groove.
Here's MP, coming off an unbelievable high-scoring game. Rejected by Claxton. Thomas against MP. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Yeah, he didn't let the defense affect him there. He just kept his focus.
And at the line, one time, Cameron Thomas.
Free throw good. Thomas. Here's Suggs. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Celtics in Boston. They set the screen. On the wing, MP. 4-3. Claxton with a rebound.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Thomas, that's good.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Here's MP. The Nets making their last shot. Pass to Banchero. And miss after miss right now. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 3, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. Brooklyn shooting their second and third shots at the line here. And he drops the first. Orlando making a switch here. Black's checked in. Good on both. Orlando has gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. Here's MP. Here he goes. Lays it up and banks it in. MP's got 7 points.
Yeah, terrific take by MP. He's just punishing them on the drive.
Thomas outside. And it's Webb with a rebound. Webb's got rebound number 5 here tonight. MP, the pass to Webb. And here's Banchero. And Harden with the block. And they'll keep possession. And that one's good. Webb. Nets trail by 5. Pass to Larson. Here's Evans. And a nice finish on the layup.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
The Magic have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. And Carroll with a screen on Thomas. MP, the pass to Bank. 7 today. Good production.
He's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 2 from outside. It's Thomas on the wing. Pass to Claxton. Here's Wagner. No points yet. And Carroll with a screen on Thomas. MP, the pass to Banchero. Back to MP. Deflects the pass. Here's Evans. Gets it to go. Makes him 2 for 5.
Yeah, so skilled offensively. Getting the ball in his hands is generally a good idea.
Wagner outside. And Carroll with a screen on Thomas. And here's MP from outside. And his 5th basket. Now 5 for 8. Looking comfortable out there.
Well, he's just dominating right now. If his teammates are smart, they'll keep getting him the ball.
Pass to Larson for 3. And it's Webb with a rebound. Webb's got 7 rebounds in the game.
So far, rebounding has been a focal point for them.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Celtics just played phenomenal. He scored 64 points, and he was locked in from deep. But when hasn't he been? A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
Outstanding, thanks. Impressive ability to carry his team to victory, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I was really impressed. They wouldn't have won the game if it wasn't for his attacking mindset and will to win.
Yeah, and we're likely to see them go to him early on. See if he can't replicate that performance.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after the basket by Orlando.
It hasn't been his best quarter. I mean, he's trying to shoot himself out of the slump.
Oh, another miss by MP. Nets trail by 11. To the inside. They need this. And Claxton throws it down.
His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Black passes to MP. 59 seconds left in the first quarter.
Great delivery on the pick and roll. MP with a good sense of timing.
Brooklyn has gone 0 for 4 from deep to start this one. Thomas outside. Down low. Tipped. MP outside. Book it again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
Pass to Thomas. The 3 ball. He buries it from 3. Thomas has gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Banchero the screen. MP looking around. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
You know, so far, I'm pretty impressed with MP's attitude. He doesn't seem like a young hothead. He knows he's got a lot of work to do on his game. Productive trip to the line. He doesn't like to leave points on the table.
Pass to Winston. Here's Whitehead, covered by MP. Dosunmu for 3. And the Nets, another 3! And so it's Orlando with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. We're just 3 quarters away from finding out who will advance to the NBA Cup Championship game. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Magic.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitant.
They're also managing to make lots of trouble for their opponent in transition. Right away, they're finding points on the break.
They've got to... And it's Whitehead in a 2-guard. So that's the Nets 5.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. MP shot is off.
After nailing 3 trays to start this game, he's gone silent here in the second quarter.
Whitehead can't get it to go.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making that shot.
Here's MP. Brooklyn with the board. The last time these 2 teams came together was also in this building, and they were able to win it for the home fans.
And they came away with the win because everyone contributed. The starters, the bench, they all played as a unit.
Yeah, give credit to those guys for playing with such aggressiveness. It makes a huge difference when you get that kind of boost from your second unit.
It's been an ugly quarter for him. Trying to shoot his way out of it. Might be time to work on the playmaking skills.
And the basket by Dosunmu.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting room.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
Ball stolen. The pull-up. Carter can't get it to go. Nets trail by 7. Winston, the pass to Dosunmu. Here's Winston. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Abaji. drains the triple.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's MP. Unable to get that one. Harden with the defensive effort. Now here's Dosunmu. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his first foul of the game.
On the court.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Dosunmu for 3. The rebound by Carter. Magic leading by 4. And here's MP. He's got 21. And here's a look at what's coming up for Orlando. On Thursday, they'll go back home and will be hosting the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And looking at the Minnesota matchup, they obviously have the upper hand coming into that one, but don't expect a blowout. It could turn into a real battle. I love it. In attack mode, drawing foul calls this quarter and getting to the free throw line.
Pass to Whitehead. And here's Claxton. Claxton a screen on Suggs. And he lobs it up top. And Claxton throws it down.
A great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. Now here's MP. Give him 23. And it's Wagner missing.
You got to finish at the rim right there. You hate seeing those opportunities go to waste.
No problems knocking that one down. Whitehead's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
I just love the ball move.
Here's MP. Ooh, ripped away. Well, the defender's stopping the developing fast break. That looks like a transition take foul. Brooklyn shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here. Here's Brooklyn. They're on a 13-4 run. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Nick Claxton, despite his relatively slender frame, is a hard-nosed defender. He said, "I bow down to no one. Every time I step on the court, I always have that chip on my shoulder. That's just the fiery competitor that I am. At the end of the day, I know what I'll hang my hat on, the defensive side of the ball." Brian?
Okay, Allie, thanks for that. Paolo Banchero, he's checked in for Black. And while we have a moment, let's see some of the contenders for this year's three-point contest. Some of the players who have a shot to make the final cut.
Hey, not a bad list of shooters at all. And really, with how many threes we see in NBA games these days, some of these games have become three-point contests.
You look at MP, he's currently up there in the voting at number 2. So clearly no one is sleeping on his abilities as a lights-out three-point shooter.
Yeah, it's his long-range shooting that puts him on another level. Definitely a guy who belongs in this contest.
And we'll keep you posted as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. But that's our current list for the three-point contest.
It's going to be a fantastic competition. And that contest will be heated.
Here's MP, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Orlando again missing.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Picked by Carter. Here's MP. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's on Nick Claxton.
The young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside. Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Well, despite the effort to create super teams, the league has a lot of parity right now, Grant.
It really does, and I like it. It's not quite like the 80s Celtics and Lakers or the 90s Bulls, partly because of the salary cap. It's so hard to pay more than 2, maybe 3 stars at a time. And they found a nice flow offensively here in the second period.
Claxton with the block. Carter against Thomas. Up and over Carter. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
The long-range hit from MP.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Outside Harden. Pass to Evans. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Wagner.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Now here's MP. 28 points for him. MP drives in. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
With the way he can fill it up at this age, it's scary to think how good MP might be in a few years.
Thomas outside. Soft touch off the glass. Thomas has got 10 points in the game.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Carter, a screen on Thomas. Here's MP. Rejected by Claxton. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Claxton. Orlando calls timeout. Whitehead, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Black's checked in for Orlando. And a chance for us here to check out the top passing teams in the league this past month. Number 1, the Magic.
And over this last stretch, this team has been incredible.
Making a switch here.
Substitutions on the court.
Here's Evans. Give him 8 points now. From the arc. And it's Webb with a rebound. Webb's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. MP inside. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
I like how he's upped his aggressiveness here, finding ways to get to the line in this second quarter.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
Thomas outside. Let's go with a 3. And it's Webb with a rebound. Webb's got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. MP, the pass to Banchero. MP outside. Back to Banchero. Banchero uses his size down there.
If the play doesn't open up his shot, then trust MP to give it away.
And for the Nets, they're shooting 56% for the second quarter. Pass to Thomas. There's the triple. Hits the trifecta. Thomas has got 14 points.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
There's a screen from deep. MP. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. It's stolen by MP. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of this one.
Well, when MP gets in the open floor on the break like that, watch out.
Thomas against MP. Pass to Larson. The 3 is up. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. Here's Suggs. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. MP outside. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Nets out in front. They lead by 3. And we'll be right back after halftime for the start of the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
Thanks for joining us for this fun-filled burst of basketball bliss. We kick off tonight's show with the power rankings across the league.
You know, right now for the Nets, they're in a groove climbing the ranking track, working their way toward that upper echelon.
Is that your word of the day, echelon? You can't even spell echelon. I can. Echelon. Esh. E-S-H. Sh. S-H-A. Lawn. L-A-W-N. Echelon.
Yeah, well, No, it's been a word around forever, man. Where have you been?
And turning back now to talk about the Orlando Magic. What a close game this has been.
Let me start out by saying, if you make it here, like both these teams have, the whole league and NBA fan base is checking you out, and I know what the feeling is like.
You know, Shaq, I think I need more Shaqronyms in my life. How about OFC? You know what that is, big fella? Okra and fried chicken.
Ugh.
Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
And we welcome you back as we get set to bring you second half action from the NBA Cup. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
Yeah, I'd love to see what they drew up in the locker room, because you're right. He's the problem right now.
On the court for Orlando, Wagner and Banchero, the talented forward pair. Jalen Suggs out there with MP, and it's Webb in at the center, filling out the middle. Kept alive. Harden, the pass to Thomas. Second shot opportunity. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Stan, you've coached so many rookies over the years. What are some key things you like to see from a player coming into the league?
Well, look, you've got to have the guy, Brian, that's ready to compete at that level and has to bring that every night. From there, it's just all about learning. There's going to be mistakes, but you want guys who can learn and improve at a consistent rate.
Is it true that defense is the fastest way into the coach's heart?
Well, it's certainly a way to gain confidence, that's for sure.
That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Magic. And MP throws it down.
Yeah, I love how aggressive MP is being right now. Every time he touches the ball, he's looking to capitalize.
Pass to Harden. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Second personal foul. Team second.
First free throw is good. Harden hits them both. Orlando with the ball. Here's MP. And another shot. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. The free throw drops for Banchero.
Well, look, Banchero's a guy who can put the offense on his back, and sometimes he can do it for long stretches.
Pass to Larson. And here's Harden, guarded by Banchero. The fadeaway. It's hauled in by the Magic. Wagner's got his 5th rebound in this one. Grant, you look at the development path of Franz Wagner. It's not surprising he had an easier transition to the NBA.
Well, think about this, BA. I mean, he played against men very early in Germany, splitting time in Euroball, and at Michigan let him really develop in multiple ways. So he's seen it all and is still so young.
MP no good.
Well, he changed his shot on the approach, and it threw him off. He might have been trying to draw a foul. Well, he sends it inside where they can get a high percentage look. That's just great basketball.
And here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic. 2-point game. MP outside. Banchero the screen. Wagner on the wing. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wagner's got his first points in this one.
Look, that's the readiness of Wagner. He's prepared to shoot the moment he catches the ball.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Evans. Give him 8, and he lobs it up to the rim. And the Magic pushing it up now. Here's MP. MP leaking out and executing.
getting buckets at a critical time. Just give him the ball and let him go to work.
Now Thomas, covered by MP. From behind the arc. And it's MP with a rebound.
Not a great start to this second half, just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
Suggs finds MP. They set the pick. Back to Suggs. Shot clock at 6. Floats one up. That shot is off. Brooklyn trailing. Pass to Larson. Lets the 3 fly. On target from range. Larson's got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And for the defense, that is a heart-sinking moment when you see him that wide open from beyond the arc.
Ben Carroll the screen. Here's MP. Power move from MP.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Pass to Thomas. Over MP. Thomas misses.
Well, his shot selection's been poor. If I were coaching this team, he'd be sitting next to me.
MP's shot is off. The Nets have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Thomas against MP. Outside Harden. Launches it. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep. Here in the second half, these teams still neck and neck.
I really like how each team is matching the other's intensity.
And Carroll with a screen on Thomas. And it's blocked by Harden. Oh, Ben Carroll throws it down. For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Brooklyn making a switch here. Whitehead's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Black's checked in for Suggs.
On the court. Substitutions. On the court.
Orlando on D. Thomas outside. There's the 3. Orlando with a rebound. Webb's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Nice job by MP converting in tight.
Great example there of the way MP's game around the rim continues to grow and develop.
Pass to Thomas. Here's Whitehead. 3-pointer. And it's Webb with a rebound. Webb's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Ben Carroll the screen. MP, the pass to Ben Carroll. It counts! And the foul! Cam Thomas picks one up.
That is some strength. Ben Carroll takes the foul, but it's not enough to throw him off rhythm.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
You also can't ignore the good job they've done rebounding on the offensive end tonight. That hustle has been well rewarded with second chance points. Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Here's MP, and he drives in. Claxton with the block. Here's Evans. Give him 8 points now. They set a pick from downtown. It's hauled in by the Magic.
At some point, you need to know when to stop shooting. Just too many misses piling up for him.
Well, that wasn't a bad shot. Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Pass to Claxton. The 3 is up. It's rebounded by Wagner. Wagner's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Ben Carroll the screen. Here's MP. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Harden's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And here's Thomas from the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Thomas has got 8 points in the quarter. Oh, wow, guys, this does not look good. We've got an injury here.
Yeah, so tough. I mean, guys, I feel bad for him and the whole team. I hope it's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Now MP. He has 45 points. Here's Carter. The shot no good. Some solid defense from Claxton. Thomas with the ball. Now guarded by MP. Over MP.
Won't see him miss that one too many times.
Yeah, it was a great look. Sometimes they don't fall. You've just got to keep taking great shots.
A nice shot by MP.
Oh, MP. He got that tweener working.
Brooklyn's gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. Pass to Harden. No one near him. It goes again. His 6th basket in 7 tries. These teams just keep trading the lead.
Yeah, you wonder what it's going to take for someone to pull away.
Here's MP. And he drops in the layup off the glass. MP's got 49 in the game.
They're finding ways to get the ball into the paint. 5 consecutive buckets.
Now here's Thomas. Nifty move. And that's 2 points on the layup. Thomas has got 10 points in just the second half.
Assertive move. You can tell the game's heating up a bit.
Picked by Carter. Here's MP. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for the Nets. They lead by 1. They'll face the Jazz after this game. That'll be at home. Evans uses the glass to finish the layup. Evans has got 10 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
On the wing, MP. Thomas defends. And here's MP from outside. Brooklyn pulls it in. Harden's got 14 rebounds tonight, going after it.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Here's Whitehead. Pass to Thomas. Three-pointer. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer!
Oh, they're on fire. The run punctuated by the big trifecta.
Cam Thomas getting it done for Brooklyn. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points, leading the charge. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because...
Substitutions on the court. Substitutions on the court.
DeSumo outside. And the foul called on Jalen Suggs. That's his 3rd foul so far.
Personal foul. 14 foul.
A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the 4th. Here's DeSumo. And the defense didn't have position. They whistle a blocking foul, and he'll go to the line.
And, man, looking good from the line so far this half.
It's both from the stripe. Stan, you've always been known as the style police. We're used to seeing the home team in white, but you look around the league now, there's a lot more variety.
Yeah, and that's before you even get to the neon shoes some of these guys are wearing. The NBA palette, Brian, has gotten a lot more adventurous.
They've got Ayo DeSumo, and it's Harden in at the 5, down low. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
Such a talented player. MP can take over a game, but he also knows how important it is to keep his teammates engaged.
DeSumo for 3. Fires in the triple. DeSumu's got 20 points.
Well, coming out of the half, he's been much more aggressive, helping them space the floor.
There's a screen. MP way outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Brooklyn leading by 16. Here's Whitehead. No good on the 3.
Well, sometimes it's just not your night. But despite his struggles, they're ahead in the game.
MP right side. Pass to Black. Clock at 6. MP, the pass to Black. The Magic need to put one up here. Here's Whitehead. Great D that time from Suggs.
Well, his team has the lead, but this has to be a bit of a concern for him. The shot isn't falling, and it's been a forgettable night.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
Yeah, the commitment to run is paying great dividends on the break.
Here's Dosunmu. Oh, he hits that one. 8 for 11 and remaining a thorn in the D side.
Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
MP no good. Brooklyn has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. It's stolen by MP. Suggs with it. Harden picks him up. Up ahead. MP shot is off. Brooklyn leading by 16. Dosunmu with it. Pure. That's basket number 9 on 12 tries. Timeout. Magic. Orlando making a switch here. Wagner's checked in. Orlando has got nothing to fall from outside the arc here in the fourth. 0 for 4. And now we've got an update on Paolo Banchero. What's the latest?
Well, I had a moment to catch up with the Magic's head athletic trainer. All signs point to a high ankle sprain, something that they're going to have to be very careful with. Right in the middle of the schedule, some unfortunate timing for sure. We wish him the best on his recovery. Brian?
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
All right, let's take a look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Brooklyn.
Well, they're shot blocking. The defensive effort level has been great. You got to love that intensity.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Here's Thomas, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Magic trail by 16. Here's MP. From outside the arc, Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Stolen by MP. He takes it in. MP blast off.
Yes, speeding in there and getting some air time. MP with a solid jam off the drive.
Outside Harden. Pass to Thomas. 5 to shoot. It's intercepted. In transition, the Magic on the run. MP no good. Here's Evans. He's covered by Suggs. Thomas with the ball. And the foul called on MP. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the line for 2. He misses the free throw. And he's good on the 2nd. Here's Suggs. Here's MP. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It's on Nick Claxton. One of the biggest challenges for coaches these days, Stan, is roster turnover. How do you deal with the player movement?
Well, look, Brian, it's to be expected, first of all. But second of all, you just, every year starts new. You start from square one every year, and you build it. And if you make an in-season deal, you start over again from square one and build it up.
Here's Evans. And the Nets miss again. Magic trail by 13. Here's MP. The shot that time not on target. Some solid defense from Claxton. The foul called on MP. That'll get him his 4th foul of the game. Due to the bonus, we will head to the line for 2. Free throw good. Thomas. So 1 for 2 that time at the stripe. Here's Wagner. He'll bring it up for the Magic.
And a comfortable win for them here. Game is out of reach. Good performance for the Nets.
What would you say the deciding factor in this game was, Grant?
Yeah, B.A., ultimately you have to look at their field goal percentage. They were the more efficient team because they found clean looks all night.
And this will get marked down as their 16th win of the year. Pass to Claxton. Over MP. Yep, it finally drops after rolling around the rim.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
Here's Evans, defended by Wagner. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And he makes a first. And he makes both free throws. Here's Orlando. They trail by 16. There's a screen. MP outside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, some gritty stuff there by MP. Now, he knew he was going to get hit.
The first one falls.
2 shots. Substitutions.
And both free throws good for MP. Knocked loose. Stolen by MP. So it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And they advance to the championship round. Just one win away from hoisting the NBA Cup.
And you know, it should be an intense matchup. There's a lot on the line between the cup, the prize money, and the chance to hang a banner.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Coach Stan Van Gundy, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. So long, everyone.
Win some, you lose some.